Tartak Olczyk is a family company whose founder is Ludwik Olczyk. It has been on the market for 35 years, and the time has been devoted to the introduction of new production technologies and products. Over 500 qualified people are engaged in achieving these objectives. The annual output is over 0.5 million cubic meters of raw material. As a result, a range of finished wood products is produced, such as sun and joinery timber, palisades, terrace timber, sleepers, garden architecture, glued board, and products in the form of clean chips and sawdust used for pellet productions. Carefully selected technology used for pellet production and a reliable source of the material guarantee the top quality of the pellet. 100% of coniferous wood is debarking, which makes chips and sawdust used for the production of pellet bark-free. We do our best to make debarking very effective. Pellet is simply clean wood without an addition of any chemical binders. On average, 6 cubic meters of sawdust is used to produce 1 ton of pellet. Pellet requires a carefully ground and separated raw material, so the preparation technology is quite complex. Firstly, transport of raw material with the greatest care of keeping it clean. Secondly, drying in modern belt dryers. The direct effect of this solution is drying sawdust in low temperature not exceeding 90 degrees Celsius and no partial burn of its particles. The automation system watches over the entire process so as to get sawdust of about 10% moisture contents, which guarantees high calorific value. Thirdly, the production of pellet consists in pressing sawdust with a special dye, so the energy gets highly concentrated. During the production process, the sawdust is saturated with dry steam to release lignin from it, which is a natural binder. Pellet from steamed sawdust has a glass coating and is less fragile. After removing pellet from the pellet mill, it has to be cooled in a special cooler to preserve its excellent properties, and the fine fraction produced during the production process has to be separated. Constant supervision and quality control is an essential element during the production. The following measures are done on the production and packing lines. Density of the pellet produced, which is between 650 and 720 kilograms per cubic meter. Its moisture contents of 4 to 5%, mechanical durability, the so-called abrasion of at least 98%, the content of maximum 1% of fine fraction, length and diameter strictly according to the European standards. All the analyzed samples from a given production batch are stored for 12 months. Tartak Olczyk has 2 European quality certificates as one of few producers in Poland. A bit of physics. Sawdust used for the production of pellet has water content of as much as 60% before drying. After drying, this amount drops down to 10%, which means that during drying, as much as 500 kilograms of water evaporates from 1 ton of sawdust. As a result, pellet that is 6-fold concentrated sawdust has about 4% of moisture content, which is pure energy in dry form. After being cooled, pellet is stored in silos and then directed for packing. Before packing, it is sieved again to remove fine fractions produced during the technological transport. The entire process of pellet packing at Tartak Olczyk is fully automatic and is done using machines manufactured by leading European producers. During packing into bags of 15 kilograms, each bag is given a special single number for the purpose of identification of its production characteristics. Protecting products on pallets with the modern stretch hood machine is another advantage of pellet from Tartak Olczyk. It ensures uniform protection against humidity and stability of the load that enables transportation over substantial distances without damaging. Pellet, after packing into bags of 15 kilograms or big bags of 1,000 kilograms, is delivered by trucks to clients from all over Europe. It is also possible for Tartak Olczyk to deliver bulk pellet by silo truck. The main advantage of pellet deliveries by silo trucks is the possibility of forcing them directly and neatly into the warehouse. You only have to attach a hose long enough that is easy to pull over a garden or a basement. We constantly supervise and do quality control of our product during the entire production process and the delivery stage. For individual customers, Tartak Olczyk ensures transport of the smallest amounts of pellet by truck with a lift. It is convenient delivery with pallet truck unloading. Pellet Olczyk is an ecological source of heating for your house. We look forward to working with you.